When will that railway controller get here? He said he'd be here half an hour ago. Then a sleek red car pulled up, and a man stepped out. I am Sir Topham Hatt the Second. Finally, you're here. So, you said you have a few engines I may want to take? Yes. Yes, I do. Why is there so much scrap in this yard here? These are engines that either were never going to get sold or just too broken down to sell. Oh. I see one isn't completely through over there. Yeah, that's a sibling of another engine we have here. We're going to scrap them next week. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, I know. But manager's orders. Yes, can you show me these locomotives? Yes, of course, the top of them. Come with me. Alrighty. Alright, I'll be back, car. They soon looked in the shed and saw all kinds of engines. The tender engines, the tank engines. But one stood out the top of them. Can you please turn on the light in that corner over there? Yes, of course. And then turn on the bright light. The engine was blinded. I haven't seen this much light in a while, he said. What's this engine's name? You don't have a name, said the manager. You just call him Greenie or little annoying brat. Stop calling me that. You are an annoying little brat, though. Humph. Rude. Why are you interested in this one? Of all engines. We have American tank engines, which are really rare to find here. We have panniers. We even have a crane engine. And a big tank engine. And multiple others that you can have. But why this one? He only has a small water capacity. And he don't know much. Even though he's been around since 1906. And he still don't know much about shunting. Or pulling trains. At all. He only shunted for around 5 years before coming here. He's been here since 1911. I got my years mixed up sometimes. But why him? I find him interesting. Also, the chassis kind of looked like the engine outside. And also, I'm pretty sure you mentioned that the engine had another sibling here or something. I don't know. Yeah, this engine is the other engines that we scrapped last week's chassis. The green engine looked down as buffers. Sorry, little green brat. Stop calling me that. Hey, your brother Peter was never going to get sold. And we're going to scrap you next week, unless this man buys you. Please buy me, said the engine. Please. Alright, I will, said Strom Hat the Second. Alrighty, we'll get him steamed up for you, sir. And then you can go with your new engine. Alright, said the manager. Good luck with him. I mean it. Good luck. Thanks, I guess. For the island of Sodor. Topham and the green engine soon came into the yards of the workshop. Topham came out of his cab and realized something. How would he get his car home? Because he was going to drive Percy back. He didn't think about his car. He looked at the new engine and said, back onto that. Yellow car and pull it forward, please. Alright. Now, I have an idea. Then he got into his car, then drove onto the turntable, spun it around, went towards the car and jumped the car right on top. Then got out. Alright, we need to hurry and get out of here before they see us leave with their car. Alright, said the little green engine, and they went off to Sodor. The main three big engines were all at Tidmouth, the main station of Sodor at the time. Soon, Percy and Stromhat arrived. The first to say something was James. What is this? He's so small. He's even smaller than Thomas. Yeah, almost as small as Scarloey, laughed Gordon. Hey, you stop it, said Percy. Oh, he's feisty, said Henry. Shut up, you apple. Says you. So, who is this? Are you a visitor or a permanent resident? He's a permanent resident, Gordon. Stromhat. Oh, sir, I'm sorry. I'll talk to you three later. Anyways, this is our newest recruit. He don't have a name yet, but I'm thinking about naming him Percy. After my brother, which he sadly passed, as you all know, a couple of years ago. Yes, may he rest in peace. Said everyone together. Yes, may he rest in peace. Well, anyways, this is our new shunter for Tidmouth. Since Thomas left, it's gotten stressful here. And, well, since you guys went on strike a little while ago, and I just laid out a couple days ago, he's going to be doing the shunting here for a while, at least. Alright, you three? And no teasing him. If me or I would have to scold you, I will put you all back in the sheds again. Alright? Yes, sir, they all said. Alrighty, I'm going to go now. I'll see you all later. He then left to go file some paperwork. Then heard another whistle. It was Edward. Oh, I see we got a new recruit here. Yeah, we do, Edward, said Gordon. Yeah, and he seems too overconfident. When were you built, Green Engine? What's your name? Well, the controller's thinking about calling me, Percy, after he said his uncle, I think? Yes. Which, I don't mind that name. Seems like a good name. Alrighty. Well, I'll call you Percy for now, unless Topham Hat changes it. You realize I don't need to call him by his full name, Edward? I know, but I just like doing it because it shows respect, Henry. Yeah, whatever. Well, Sigourney, I need to go find my coaches. Oh wait, I have a little shunter to do that. Little shunter, go find me some coaches. I just got to this railway today. I can go do your work immediately. Shut it, Edward. Well, goodbye, you all. Don't worry about them, Percy. They're just rude. They're just rude engines that don't know respect. Sure to learn. go show my train that I just delivered a few minutes ago. I'm guessing you were the temporary shunter? Isn't it? Well, I mentioned something about a Thomas engine. As he was trying before. Yes, he was. Then I took over for a bit while they were on strike like idiots. But because... And that's because Tom got you. Oh, that's interesting. Because of a strike? Yes. Also, why do you have his car on a flatbed? He drove there, he said. And he drove me back. And he didn't know how to get his car back here. So he stole this flatbed. He stole it? Oh my goodness. Hope we don't get in trouble with that. Why would we? It's just a simple flatbed. Because that's railway property of another railway property. Oh. Well, what we have now. Where do we put his car, Edward? Just leave it there for now. Let me show you the ropes of running a yard and a railway, he said. Now follow me. Alright. Alrighty, Percy. That's all I'm going to call you for now. Yeah, I get it, Edward. This is the main yard. This is one of the main yards we have here at NWR. There's multiple others, but this is the main one for our region of Sodor, at least. And it's full of some of those troublesome trucks on the whole island. I'm looking at you, Scruffy. Huh. I still remember what you did to me in 1911. What'd you do to him in 1911? I was brand new to Sodor at the time, and I bumped him a little too hard, and he went to that blasting cap car in the back there. Oh, yeah, and I still feel some rocks in my joints from when they fell out of me. Really? It's 1935. How'd they still be there over 20 years later? I hate you, Edward. Yes, I get it. All you trucks say is you hate us, and all you throw is insults. And every once in a while, a crash. And I'll do it to you next, said Scruffy. Good thing I mainly pulled passengers, you dummy. Arrgh. I see you two still don't like each other over 20 years later, but okay, time to get shot at. Don't bump me that hard. Well, like you did to those other trucks back in 1911. Shut up, Scruffy. You are ridiculous, Scruffy. Now, shut up. Ow. That hurt, and you're telling him not to bump us hard. Hypocrite. Alright. Time to get shunting, Percy. Ugh. Oh, you. Do you know how to shunt, Percy? Not really. Alright, I need to go fill out some paperwork. I'll be back, you guys. I don't really know how, but I have some experience, around 5 years. 5 years? How long have you been around? 1906, I'd say. Oh my god. And you only have 5 years worth of shunting lessons. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Oh. This is just gonna be like me back in the day, when I had to learn how to shunt. Oh no. Get line, trucks. Hey, bump us, man. Shut up, he said. Back on, you stupid tank ramp. A brake van. Alright. One rule about shunting, Percy. Be nice to the brake vans. Unless they're being troublesome. Alright? Alright. That's the first piece of advice. Don't bump them too hard unless they're rude to you, like I did with stop you there. Alright. So, Edward, what do you need to do now? Alright, I got orders from the manager. We'll need to shunt them in the trains for James and Henry. What, those two engines out there earlier? Yes, the green one and the red one. Yes. Alright, well, let's get shunting, Percy. Come on. Alright. I need some trucks. The engines got shunted their trains on time, with no delay, and Edward was teaching Percy the ways to shunt. Usually it should take 2 or 3 at a time for max efficiency. Alright. It makes sense. Very good. Now let's get to work. Alright, this shunt needs to go over here. You get it now, Percy? You getting the idea? Yeah. Of course I am. Alright, you need to go to the middle line to get the Scruffy and stuff. The 2 engines soon cleared the trains for Henry and James. Is that everything? Yeah, just shut my back a bit. And, yep, that's everything. Why'd you bump me? Just to make sure that the brakes were on for now. Then Thomas soon arrived. Hi, guys. Hey there, Thomas. Who is this? This is Thomas, Percy. Could be useful, said Thomas. Hey! Oh, shoot, I offended him. Humph. Meanie. Okay, Percy, he didn't mean it. He likes to joke around and have sarcasm. Right, Thomas? Yes, he said. Yes, it was just sarcastic. I'll believe it for now. Alrighty. So, what do we do now? Said Percy. We wait for them to arrive and then they take it away. And, well, then we continue with work or rest, if we're lucky. Okay. Now, let's move on to the sidings, Percy. Alright. So we're out of the way. Now, Scruffy, don't cause any trouble, got it? Yeah, whatever. Alrighty, I'll need to talk to the foreman, then I'll be right back. James and Henry soon arrived. Take their trains. Thomas came back also, talking to the foreman. Alrighty, said James. Leave the heavy pulling us while you 3 play in the yards with the extra trucks and coaches. Yeah, said Henry, what he said. Come on, Henry, let's go. Oh, I was going fast. Come on. Go on, you stupid trucks. Come on, you. Come on. Wow, he struggled there, said Percy. Yeah, it's because of his flawed design. We all feel bad for him, even if he's rude to us. Yes, indeed, said Thomas. Poor Henry. Do you know why he struggles? I know part of the story. But because I don't know full, I don't want to tell it, just in case I don't get the facts right. But I do have another story about him hiding in a tunnel. Oh, please tell me. Alrighty. There once was an engine afraid of the rain, and he hid in the tunnel. the two big engines went rushing down the line. I'll see you later, Henry. Yep, of course, James said. I'll see you later, my friend. Henry had been making great time on his run, but something unexpected would happen. Well, maybe expected for a few trucks. Alright guys, we need to start bumping him. On. Lap the trucks. Henry had been taking the train down the main line, past a station that was connected to a branch where Whiff was pushing trucks down the line towards the main line. It had rained a couple days before and the tracks were still slippery, so he couldn't stop in time. And a couple of his trucks were on the points. And Henry was a runaway, so he went crashing into them. And trucks went everywhere. People had been hurt. Ow! Get this truck off me! Said a man. Ouchie! Is that a U.S. person? Yeah, that's right, you stupid engine. Yee-hoo! Ow! I better help you, man. Oh God, it's American. Keep him away. I'm trying to help you, man. Okay, fine. What do we do? Come on. Sorry for throwing you. Oh, somebody call 999. I don't have a phone. Neither am I. I'm on vacation. How I feel. Dumb American. Shut up, you British slum. Is anyone going to talk about the accident that just happened over here? The accident was horrible. Trucks were all over the line. And Henry was not in a good condition. Neither were his trucks. A small rescue team soon came to help clean up the accident. The ones that came were Edward and Percy. First thing, there's an accident for me to clean up. Yay! Shut it, Percy. We need to clean this up and make sure no one's hurt. You there, cowboy hat person. Pull that person onto the platform just in case. Alright! Oh, God. Alright, you got me on the platform. Move. Okay, fine. Good, he's away. Alright, Percy, go find a crane. Oh, okay, yes. Yes, Edward. Please hurry. Alrighty, I'm back. Where's the crane? I couldn't find that green one you were telling me about, but I found this yellow one. Kevin, you lifesaver. Alright, come on. Alright, I'm going to pull him to the side for now, because he's in the way. Hey, can someone go find a snowplow so they can clear these rocks? Yeah, of course. Percy had found a snowplow. Are we sure we should do it with rocks? So that it'll be fine, said Kevin. Percy then cleared them all aside and took it away. Alright, good job, Percy. Alright, Kevin gets cleaning. Yes, sir. Oh, you stupid trucks. Ugh. Alright, you two, start hauling them away. Yeah, we know. God, these stupid trucks. God, look at these. Ugh. Oh, I need to be careful of that guy there. Kevin. Alright, thanks for that. Alright. You two, are you back yet? Yeah, we just got back. Take those ones away. It's fine. We'll get you to your special spot after this is done with, okay? Okay. Alright, get this. Drag that. Pump it there. Keep going, you. Ow! Alrighty. Somebody needs to move that person. I got him! I got him! Come on, my British friend. Come on. I'll put you next to the other guy. Alright. Alright, this is gonna be the hard part. Can you help me? Yeah, of course. Alright, we'll need a strong winch. Is there one back there? Yes, I grabbed it already. Alrighty. Yep, you got a center? Yep. Alright, leave. Alright, he's on the rails. Move him out of the way for now. Yes, Kevin. Alright. Just a couple more seconds. Alright. Oh, that's heavy. Alright. That's most of them. Edward and Percy are back there? Yep, he's got here. Oh, no. Bruno was in the accident. Bruno, are you okay? I think so. Alright, I'll take you to the special sliding after this is done, okay? Okay. Oh, hi there, little Bruno. Is that your name? What's your favorite planet? Mars, because it's red like me. Ah, very nice, Bruno. Oh my, you're really damaged. Yee-hoo! I'm going over here to check my friends. Why is this American cowboy guy here? Ah, Phil! Are you okay, Henry? Don't talk. Take me to the works. Alright, I got you, Henry. Oh, you're heavy. So I need to get Bruno out of the way. The works are that direction. Don't worry. I got him. Come on, Bruno. Let's see you to your special setting. Yay! That's how I call 999. There should be a telephone inside the building. Alright, I got it. 999. There's some people that are maybe dead, maybe alive, I don't know. Wait, why are you asking about American? Why does it matter? This is an emergency! Oh, I hate you too then. Goodbye. Guy was rude because I was American. Our country is nearly as strong as yours, so shut up. Weirdo. Alright. Time to deal with you, Scruffy. You're probably the ringleader like always, huh? There you are. Is that right? I bet it is. Percy and Edward and Whiff soon returned. Move out the way, cowboy guy. Okay, fine. I'll stand on the platform waiting for 999 or whatever to arrive. Alright, Scruffy. You're obviously the one behind this. So, speak up and tell us what you did. Well, since you were rude to me at the yard, I decided to get payback on Henry instead. He did nothing to you. I don't care. An engine is an engine. Whiff, can you take him to the sidings? He ain't gonna be used for a while. Yes, of course. I'm the slate like the slave I am. Come on, Percy, let's go. Come on, you stupid truck. Wait, should we load him up with the spilled stone? We don't have anything to clean up, so we'll do it later. The main three engines helped clean up, came back to the station, checked 999, had gone there yet. And they hadn't. Why aren't the ambulance here? I don't know. They didn't like me because I was American. And they said I was weird. I said they were rude. Oh, sorry, man. Get up. I can't move, you know. Oh, whack it off. One time I fell down the Grand Canyon a little bit. I broke both my legs, and you see me a few years later. You are crazy. Also, what's the Grand Canyon? You don't know what the Great Canyon is? Oh, come on. You are uncultured. You are American. I don't know the stuff there really besides politics. Humph. Why I live out in Arizona. We don't care. We need the paramedics. If they aren't going to get here, Percy, go grab a coach for all of them. Oh, yes, that word. Just showing these trucks from the accident that happened at the station down the line. Alright, I don't know what to do now. That's all the trucks and the sightings. And I think that's all. And Percy came rushing in. Hey, watch it, said the coach. Sorry, I need you. It's an emergency. What are you doing, Percy? There's people that need to get to the hospital and the paramedics ain't coming. I need the coaches. But there's only one. I only need room for 3 people. Okay, so Thomas, time to give you something, I guess. Percy, better hurry. Yeah, well. Alright, guys, I'm here. He became screeching until a stop. Percy, slow down. It was an emergency. I need you here. Cowboy guy. Yeah? Help load the people in the coaches. Alright, come on, friend. Thank you, he said. No problem, guy. Get in there. Come on, my friend. Ow. Sorry, I fell and tripped over your head. You caused some head trauma to him, said Edward. Hey, he'll be fine. You help me in there? I could get in there perfectly fine, he said. Now, where's the engine so I can blame him? I'm going to be talking to your controller about this. I'll get on so I can help him when we get to the hospital just in case. Alright, Percy, get going. I don't know where the hospital is. Oh my goodness. Come on, let's go. Alright, Percy, this is the hospital. Alright, keep it in mind in your locations, alright? All the people soon got out and the cowboy guy soon carried them. Yee-hoo-wee! That was sure fun. That was sure quite some fun, he said. People nearly died or are going to possibly die. I enjoyed my vacation here on Sodor in the Britons. As you British say. Just stop. Please, just stop. Fine. Oh, well, people will be okay, though. That accident wasn't nearly as bad as my foot on the Grand Canyon in Arizona. What? Oh, don't worry about it. Okay. Can I get a ride back to that station? I left so important there. Seriously? I'm going to do an exclusive ride for some redneck. I think that's what you call them, right? I don't know American culture. I don't know. You'll have to find another way to get back there. Alright? Fine. How long is the walk? 20 miles, maybe? I don't know. Well, I'm going to walk there. I'll see you all later. Did he, fall on the platform? Shut up! Okay. Well, we better return to the yards and make sure everything is okay. What about Henry? Well, the works were closed today, so they need to repair their equipment. But there's a small works at the yard that Henry will probably sort out and, maybe smaller repairs until we get the big ones done, probably. Oh, okay. Well, let's get back to the yard, Percy. Alright, Edward. Let's go. I'm not a slave. You good, Whiff? I'm not a slave. Whiff. You good? What? Oh, sorry. I need a dash. He's a weird one, I guess, said Percy. Yep. He's Probably our weirdest among our fleet. Yeah. Yo, guys, what's happening? Why is Henry there, and why does he look damaged? He was in a serious accident. Alright, that's all we'll say for now. Okay. Okay. Thanks for no context, guys. Well, I'm going to take those Splendid Break coaches. That ain't on the schedule, James. Stop. So, Percy, what was it like before you came here today? What? Also, where are you from? A workshop? All of us are. What railway? I'm not sure, honestly. Like any region? Like LNER, LMS, Southern, GWR? I don't know. I told James that he was supposed to take that passenger train. I hate you, Edward. Now, you can hit me all you want, James. It don't matter. So, what are we gonna do now? Well, just wait until the Tom Hat comes down and talks to us, and we figure out what we're gonna do. Alright? Okay. For now, Percy, tell us about yourself. What railway are you from? Stop it, Percy. That was the third time. Fine. So, how big is this railway? Pretty big. Allen's around 60-ish miles. Okay. Plenty of room to run around, I guess. Yeah, true. Did somebody check on Henry and his mental health right now? I will. Being the wise stage I am. And you good, bro? I was in an accident. I could possibly kill people. Don't worry, Henry. It wasn't your fault. It was those stupid trucks. I'm looking at you, Scruffy, even though I can't see you when you're in the back. Please, somebody let me out. It's dark in here. No, Scruffy. Don't worry, Henry. It's fine. Just go to sleep for now and calm down. Okay. Alright, go to sleep, my friend. Wow, you commented on pretty good. I'm a wise old sage. Well, I'm kind of old. I'm around 40. Wow. I'm around 30. Wait, when are you born again, Percy? 1906? You're older than me, but... What? Oh my... Why am I still the youngest? You aren't the youngest. Gordon is younger than you. That's right. I have something to brag about. Yay! He's ridiculous. I can tell. Well, we better wait for the Fat Controller to get here. Yeah. True that. Gordon had soon to ride with Tom Hat. He went rushing out. Is everything okay? He asked. Yes, sir. We have it dealt with now. Henry's over there resting while we wait for arrangements to get him to the works. Alright, and which truck caused it? You can guess. Scruffy. I really need to scrap that truck, but he's privately owned. And I don't want to ruin relations with the ballast company that owns him. Let's forget around 97% of our ballast. Yeah, 3% is from small, locally owned mines, which rarely make anything. I wish I could get rid of him, but I can't. True that. So, how's our new recruit doing? Very well. I've taught him well in his first day. Very good. Well, I'm going to take a train, so see you later. Alright, bye, Gordon. Guess I have no way home. I'll take you later today, sir. Alrighty, thank you, Edward. Alright, Percy. Let's get back to work for now. I'll teach you the ways of everything. Alright. Okay, guess I have no ride. Guess I'll walk. I hate walking. So, Percy, asked Edward, how was your first day on Sodor? It was interesting. First, I learned how to shot. Edward yelled at a truck. I helped save people from an accident that Henry had. Interesting. And, yeah. I don't know what else to say with it. Okay, well, I'm going to bed because it's boring. Okay, bye, Adam. I need to get sleep for tomorrow, so see you later. I'm a slave. Okay, he is weird. He is always going to be weird. Yeah, no kidding. Is this like an average night for you all? Yep. And around this time, Gordon leaves for the Night Express. Yep, you were right there. Little Thomas, goodbye. We'll be back by morning. Don't worry. Oh, okay. Well, I want to get some sleep after this tiring day. Not so fast, little friend. Ow, I fell. How did you not break your legs? Don't ask me. Yee-hoo! Yeah. You want to hear about the story about the time I fell down the Grand Canyon and survived? No, they all said. Shut up! I'm trying to sleep here. Oh, fine. Can I save you from that? Because my hotel kicked me out. Because they said I was too annoying. You aren't staying with us, 5. Well, 4, I guess, until Warren gets back. You're not staying with me. Like, is that little engine over there? I can stay with him. Please no. I'm already a slave. I don't need a annoying cowboy. I'll sit on top of your shed and I'll lay down here. Let me stay in here. Let's talk all night. Please no. I'm going back into the shed. See ya. Okay, let's get to sleep, everyone. Alright? Yes, they all said. And soon, the light at the shed turned off, and they all went to sleep. It had been 3 days since Percy had first arrived on Sodor, and Edward came to tell Percy some news. Percy, I have some good news for you. You're going to be going to the works to get a new coat of paint. You'll be an NWR green, just like Henry. So he won't be the only green engine anymore. Ooh, that sounds exciting. And I need to go collect that paint, said Thomas. So, I'll see you all later. Okay, bye, Thomas. Percy, you better get going. Do you know where it is? You know, maybe at the station I can probably go. It's at Crowland's Gate. Alright, thank you, Edward. Goodbye. Goodbye, Percy. I'll see you soon in your new livery. Whiff. It is fine. He's just an American. There's millions of them. But he went on top of my shed and told them I need therapy. That's why we're here. To have some therapy. Percy soon arrived into the works. He saw all kinds of things being worked on. To engines, to brake vans, to trucks. And some therapy. He told Kevin why he was there. I'm here to get a repaint. And to NWR green just like Henry over there. Well, said Kevin, Thomas should be arriving with the green paint soon. We had to get an extra batch because the last batch ran out a couple months ago. And he has gotten a repaint in a couple months. So, maybe we can get him at the same time while we're repairing him. Good idea. Alright, Percy, can you move on to that sign over there? Yes, of course. Just wait there for now while we wait for Thomas. Alright. Turntable started going towards the other track. Why are they going towards that track? Oh, that means it's a signalman that controls the turntable outside knows that engine's approaching. Then they saw Thomas puffing in. He was not in a good state. What happened, Thomas? Somebody take this car and get it away from me. Liv, can you move that real quick? Sure. But American wants up my shed. I need therapy. That's why we're here. Thomas, can you move it? Yeah, sure. And I was got covered in paint from these barrels. What happened, Thomas? James was speeding down the line, like usual, and crashed into the back of my paint card. A couple of the barrels fell out, which had some of the end of her green red lining, the red for your lining, and some yellow for who knows what. And I got covered in it. Kevin! I need your immediate assistance right now. James, what's wrong? I see nothing wrong with you. Tom's covered in paint. Percy needs a repaint. Henry needs repairs. Joshua needs repairs. A couple of the trucks do. And Whiff needs therapy. I am too busy. I need an assistant. I don't care about the others. I need a repaint. Well, the only red paint we had is spilled all over Thomas. What? Yeah. Oh, come on. So you'll have to wait until a new batch comes in. Aw, man. Come on. You'll have to wait your turn like everyone else. Thomas, go to that siding, please. No problem. But I'm a priority. I'm a famous engine. You're barely known, said someone. Who said that? Who said that? Don't matter. Stop trying to turn to while I'm on it. Shut it, you yellow banana. Why? Thomas, why were you going so slow? Because the track was damaged. We're lucky we have enough green paint for you. And Thomas, you're lucky because also in the delivery we had some MWR blue for you. And Gordon and Edward. So you're lucky. What about me? We only have enough red, apparently, to do his lining. Nothing else. Ah, man. James, you'll have to wait your turn like everyone else. Alright. But Percy, you're gonna go first so you get into new livery so you can get home, alright? Alright. So go over to the painting section over there by Bruno. And we'll get painting. Alright, he said. The others waited to see Percy's new livery. And a couple hours later, he came puffing out in his new livery. He puffed onto his turntable proudly. Everyone looked in awe at his new livery. That looks really good, Percy. You look good in that. Thank you. Wait, he has the number 6. Wasn't Daring to be given that number? Oh, I didn't know that. So, Kevin, I didn't know that. Guess Daring will be 7 or whatever number. Guess so. Well, I'm gonna go back to the sheds and get back to work. So I'll see you all later. Bye, Percy. Alright, Thomas, time to get to you. Finally! Go on to the paint track by Bruno. Finally! Time to get my beautiful blue. Sorry, James. Oh, come on! Kevin? Yeah, Whiff. I still need therapy. Fine. What about me? You'll be done later, James. Now shut up. Humph. Percy soon arrived at the sheds, and Darren and Edward were there. Hi, everyone. Hey, Percy. Hello, Percy. Hi, Darren. Hi, Edward. Wait, Percy, do you have the number 6 on your bunker? Yeah. Tom said how would be the number 6, dang it. Kevin said he forgot. Ah, come on. A little while later, Thomas came. What up, everyone? I'm back from getting a repaint. Wait, you got one too? Yeah, because James was being an idiot and crashed my barrel cars. Oh, shut up, Thomas. Oh, James, you messed up. Shut up, Edward. Oh, you messed up. Careful, Edward, don't choke yourself. Sorry, just seeing James be mad like that just makes me laugh. Shut up, you piece of old iron. Hey, stop it. Nobody mess with Edward. Percy went for the leaf stand. Ow, my eye! Don't mess with Edward. Thank you, Percy. I've never seen someone wish so good. Well, in the old workshop, you had to wish to get yourself heard, you know. Maybe you could teach me how to wish like that so I can get back at those three. Don't teach them anything, Percy. I'm going to pull a train. I'll see you all later. Have fun with that, James. Pastures won't like it. Shut up, Darren. Oh, that's funny. When do you think the others are coming back? Do you know when Henry's coming back from the works? A couple days. Okay. I like those results. Alrighty, well, good night, everyone. I'll see you in the morning. Night, Percy. Night. 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 And the 4 engines went to sleep. Yeah, well, the 3 big engines were stuck in the shed because of their strike. That's why I came. I got to take care of Thomas the branch line while he and Edward took on the main line. It was fun work. And around 55, I got tricked by Gordon and James about backing signals. Gordon saw me do it and he laughed at me while he passed. I was not happy with him or James for a while after that. In 57, I got a promotion from shunter at Teignmouth to working and repairing an old harbor started by the Teignmouth Eldridge Knapford Railway. And I had to train our newest recruit, Duck, to run the yards properly and get him used to the working life of Sodor. Quiet countryside from him being in the big city. I actually knew him back in my old workshop. I didn't talk to him much because he was on the opposite side, but I knew who he was. I soon showed him the ropes of working on the NWR. Me and Duckman started a riot at the sheds to get us more rights so big engines wouldn't boss us around. The 3 main big engines came out to us and yelled at us before Topham stopped them. They all reprimanded and we got reprimanded. Blech, I cannot talk today. I'll tell you guys a story. And well, we soon got more rights, and they wanted to tell us what to do, unless it was like a mandatory job. That riot was soon over, though. I suppose we didn't get put in the sheds for it, honestly, back then. It was just fun rallying with Duck. And we sometimes do stuff like this every once in a while to assert dominance and make sure that we still have rights over some of the other engines. Like the main 3, like always. Because they never change. Well, James kind of changed, but Gordon not so much. Had a race with Harold in 58. Ended up winning it. It was the most spectacular thing of my whole life. During the summer of 58, we had a visitor. It was a Diesel. And he didn't have a name. Everyone just called him Diesel. He greeted Gordon, Henry, and James by name, but missed out on me, Duck. I think he did that on purpose, honestly. And so did Duck. Both of us just stared at each other and the newcomer. We nodded at each other, thinking that he was going to cause some trouble. And we were right, but no one listened to us. I tried telling the big engines, but they wouldn't listen. And he was rude to me in the yards, too. He had no respect. He had the gall to say that we'd be replaced. And scrapped and replaced with his kind. Well, I tried telling the big engines, but they wouldn't listen. And Duck soon got sent away, and came back after his close shave accident. And that Diesel spread lies about Henry like he did to Duck, because he had messed up with the coaches. Those big engines should listen to us more honestly. But they still don't to this day. Ridiculous big engines. During the spring of 61, I got stuck in a flood. Harold helped us dropping the package of supplies. Right on my funnel, too. And it helped feed my crew. Also, we said we were to chop the floorboards off Claire Bell to keep my fire going. She was screaming the whole time. I need to console her. It was terrible to watch. But she knew it was worth it. If you want to save her. I went on and repeated my promise. The promise that very night. And we were good friends for many years after that. And if you know anything about me, I get into a lot of accidents. No, stop! I've been working in the harbor for around 30 years, until 1996, when the Southern Civil War started, to gain independence from Britain, and to break away and make their own country. I still don't understand why the nationalists did it, but you'll soon find out in another story. It was the fall of 1996 when the Southern Civil War had been starting up. And a bunch of the other engines had been going to sleep. I had just gone back to the sheds and started to cool down my boiler when I heard some people talking. Alrighty, what engine should we take? Because we'll need manpower to transport our supplies for this. Steam engines take too long to start up. I see a Diesel over there. I think we should take him. Alrighty, I'll go in and get him. I know how to work Diesels. So I walked over towards Derek and got in his cab and started him up and slowly went out the sheds onto the turntable, and they turned it. Let me went beside his comrade and picked him up and said, "Should we take any of these other engines?" No. Too inefficient. Oh, we need ransom. Get that Black Tender engine then. You know how to work a steam engine, just in case? No, not really. I don't know how to work a steam engine, really. But I can try. Alrighty. The other guy went over and got him. Donald had just gotten there a few minutes before, so his boiler wasn't completely cooled down, so it was easy to take him. Percy had been watching this whole thing happen. They were taking Derek and Donald while they were asleep. Alrighty, pull them along so don't make as much noise. Alright. I'll be in the cab to keep it going, alright? Alright, let's go. Percy had just watched hijacking and kidnapping of 2 engines. I poked out the shed to look at them, puffing and going away with them. I knew I could do nothing against them, but I would tell the others in the morning. In the morning, everyone's trying to wake up. Then they noticed Donald and Derek were gone. They started freaking out on where they had gone, because the jobs didn't start until another hour and a half. Until I spoke up and came by the turntable. Guys, I'm sorry to say, you guys know those nationalists or whatever that started coming here, that started trying to take over the island a few weeks ago? Yeah, what about them? They stole Donald and Derek. Wait, what? So the engines. All of them started to come out of the sheds. Wait, what? They took Donald and Derek? Yes, they did. Bill and Ben. I saw them doing it while they were leaving. I could have stopped in time. I'd already been starting to cool down. And I probably wouldn't be able to get them in time. I don't know where they took them. What way did they go? They went on the line where Bill and Ben are. That connects up to Bill and Ben's line. Where'd they go? I don't know. I didn't see that. They said that they were just really gonna take Derek. I heard them say that. Then they grabbed Donald as ransom or something. I don't know exactly. I don't know. Rosie, can you please get out of my way? I need to go do an investigation. Of course, Fergus. Alrighty. I'm going to do an investigation. I'll be back. Alright. What do we do until they get back? I don't know. So Tom Hand will probably tell us soon. Alright, said Topham. Alright. I already heard the news about Donald and Derek being taken. It said. What do we do? Did you fear Top Hat, sir? Yes, because I heard about this. A couple workmen saw them going away last night, apparently. Did you see I just heard Percy talking about it. Is that true, Percy? Yes, it is, sir. Oh, no. That's terrible. What do we do? I need to get engines to take over for Derek and Donald. Duncan Oliver, can you take over for Donald's work and Derek? They both work on your branch line, so it'll work out. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Alright, good. Yes, sir. Always listen to you, sir. Alright, good. Alrighty. Everyone else do your own work. Percy, you come with me. We need to go find them. Alright? Alright. I'll see you all later. Alrighty. I'll see you all later. Come on, sir, let's go. 3 days had gone by since Donald and Derek were taken. When first came rushing into the sheds. Guys! Oh, sorry, Edward. Yes, I have bad news. Donald's been let loose with a fuel tank and some dynamite. And he's heading this way. We need to stop it now. How? How are we going to stop it? I don't know. But we need to hurry. He's going pretty fast. I saw him heading this direction. Help! They heard. Oh no. He's already near. Everyone, get down! Everyone hide! Everyone get in the sheds! And hide! Oh no! Close the doors! Close the doors! Might don't have a door! Wait. Tony! Tony, get out the way! Tony, get out of the shed! I can't get out the way! Oh no! Oh no! Get out of the way! Oh no! There's too much smoke. We need to get out of here, everyone. Everyone, out now! Come on! It's hard to fix. I can't get out! Watch out! Just stay in the shed and I'll at least help you some way. Okay? Come on! We have to get out! Come on, everyone! It's really bad. Oh, come on, everyone. We need to get out. Come on, Goose. What do you need to do? Tell me. We need to especially get out of here. We made out of wood. I know, Doc. Come on, everyone. We need to go. Who's in the shed over there? It's his Mason, Percy. Oliver, come on. I was one of the last ones to get out. I didn't want to leave Rosie. Rosie, we'll be back, alright? Just keep hope. Okay. I will call Douglas. We'll get some fire equipment, fire shooting equipment, and we'll be back. We soon got the fire out, and everyone came puffing up to the wreckage to see what happened. I wanted to see Rosie. She was in pretty bad condition, but she was still alive. So was Dalton Douglas somehow. Now they were in the front of it. Kevin had been called over to help clean up. He was scared about what had happened. He first got to Rosie, because she was the easiest to move. He had soon lifted her up, and I got her out of the way. Then he got to Dalton Douglas. Duckwood dolls too. Douglas's had been burned in the fire. There was no remains of it. It was really sad. Kevin kept on inspecting the area while we continued to clean up. Duck took the twins away. He and Oliver soon got Rosie. We had to be very careful with them, or they can get even more damaged. Oliver took her to the works while me and the rest inspected the area. Thomas inspected the main engine sheds. See if there's any burns on the inside. Edward inspected the turntable and James inspected it with him. 3 main engine sheds were all gone, all the smaller ones. The bigger ones survived, only with a couple burns. And the windows shattered. But he thought we could clean it up pretty easy. And, well, it took us around 2 years to completely refinish it, but it was magnificent when it was completed. After 2.5 years or so, the sheds were finished. And a week after the sheds were finished being rebuilt, 3 old friends finally came back. But 2 of them looked very different from before. They couldn't rebuild their tenders because, one, they didn't have the blueprints, and Donald's was too far gone to be used. So they gave him complete rebuilds, mainly Douglas, because he had been the most damaged out of the 2. Rosie was practically the same, but she soon announced that she would be leaving because of the trauma that she had gone through here. She would be gone for a while. She'd be leaving after a week so she can say goodbye to everyone. Everyone was sad about it, mainly me. I've been close with Rosie, even closer than Thomas. It's really saddening when your greatest friend leaves. But we all knew it would probably happen because of stuff like this. We continued chatting about what happened over the past 2.5 years while we've been waiting for them to come back. In mid-2002, the final parts of the Sojourn Civil War happened. We had chased the remaining Indians that worked for the breakaway regions of Sodor. A bunch of us went over there to deal with it. Everyone was shocked by who they had saw there. It was Derek. He had been seen since he was first taken at the beginning of the Civil War, back in 1996. Everyone stood there for a minute, watching and staring at each other, until a diesel went forward and bumped into them, and the battle began. Derek tried to tell everyone that he was forced into the battle because they had taken him 4 or 6 years prior, in 1996. We believed him. They all started to fight. Everyone was scared of what was happening. We're trying to get Derek away, but he told us that there's some petroleum in his cab. And he couldn't do anything but listen to their every command. I was flying a diesel I never met before. Duck. Didn't know what to do. It was getting really close to the end of the Civil War at this point. Everyone was tired of fighting. James bumped an old lady that we had turned on off the side of the cliff that was fine that we find on top of. James didn't mean to do it. Warren accidentally did the same to a yellow diesel. We had no idea who that was. He was shocked by it too. Warren had been derailed, and they went to go find a crane to go save him. James was left to take on Derek, while me and Duck took on William, and Fergus and Oliver took on 2 others. Thomas was dueling Diesel on the roof of the area. Warren was shrieking for help. Edward soon derailed an orange diesel called Rust Bucket and stopped him. Me and Duck soon got William, that diesel that we never met before, and Colton and Landon, which we got there in the same place. We crashed all them into the back. There's only Derek left. The person that was driving him surrendered to us, so he wouldn't get bashed. We thought it was a good decision by him. Best decision he ever made. They were just tossing Diesel left on the top. Thomas hit Diesel off the lever and landed straight on the ground. Right in front of Fergus. Thomas took claim to saving everyone because he had made the plan to attack until they found out where their base was. I was mainly mad at this. Everyone else was just glad it was over. We soon had to wait for Henry to come back with a crane to save Henry, for Henry to come back and save Goran. He soon came back with a crane. We lifted him back onto the rails. We all soon went home. He decided to leave the diesels there so the rest of the Sudrian police force would come and clean them up. The man that was driving drunk was apprehended soon. Everyone else started to leave. I wasn't sure about leaving everyone there, but we had to. Thomas was last asleep, looking down on all of them. He said, For the crown and for all, we stand with Sodor forever, and we never surrender. Then he went off. And that's the end of the Sudrian Civil War. On September 18th, 2002. Are you sure you have to go, Rosie? Yes, Percy, I'm sure. I need a break from this island after the Civil War. Goodbye, everyone. It was nice knowing you over the years. I'll be back someday. But for now, I'm gonna be gone for now. But if I ever come back, I'll wear the NWR on my side with pride. I'll be back someday, everyone. Goodbye. Everyone blew their whistles for Rosie while she left. And they all blew their whistles for their dear friend. Percy wasn't sad at all. He had gone close with Rosie over the past few years, and now she was gone. He missed her very much, but work had to continue and rebuild Sodor from the Sudrian Civil War. Around 2003, for some odd reason, Strom had vanished from the face of Sodor. Because of Topping going missing mysteriously, we had to find someone new to take over the railway. One of us engines were arguing who should take over. Someone said Lady Hat, but Edward argued that it's a tradition for every Lady Hat to ride behind Edward at least once. It's been a tradition since NWR formed. And she had never done it, and she lived on Sodor for at least 30 years. So she got denied. None of her children are old enough, so they couldn't. Everyone just kept on arguing until they heard a whistle. Lady came rushing in. I'll take over for Sodor. You only need an engine that you can listen to and that respects everyone and everyone respects them. What does everyone think of this idea? Everyone soon started to agree. I agreed because, well, I kind of liked Lily. She was a nice engine, kind. Also, she can do paperwork because of her strange magic powers. So that's another reason why. And everyone soon agreed. Even engines that had never met her before, like Stanley, agreed. So that's when you know they're good. And she's an excellent speaker, too. She knows how to speak to the engines and get their attention and get them to do their work properly. So everyone voted for her to be the controller of the NWR. And soon we got the Southern government, even though it had only been reinstalled a year before, agreed to give her controller ownership partly. But the other half, parts that she couldn't really do, would be held by government officials on Sodor. So she became the controller of the NWR. Lady's first act as the new controller was to reassign everyone to new places to make it more efficient. After being in the harbor for many decades, I was finally transferred to Thomas's branch line. I'd probably have more unique work and more diverse instead of just pushing trucks around the harbor and someone showing up at the station. I was happy with my arrangement. Kind of, besides having to work with Thomas. Because after the Sojourn Civil War, me and him stopped being friends. It was kind of complicated. It was kind of complex. And I ain't going to go into full detail with you here. But that'll be for another story, probably. In late 2012, we were building a new harbor at Harwick. I was a part of the engines that got to help build it. And I brought in supplies. When a diesel that fought in the Civil War on the side of the revolutionaries brought in some boxcars full of supplies. We had bought a few of the engines, or taken them, because they were rightfully our property, after the Civil War. We brought them, and they started doing work on the Northwestern Railway. As soon as the engine dropped off the boxcars, he was zooming out as fast as he could. Everyone was confused why. And then we started hearing a ticking noise. Everyone started to freak out what that was. I was just showing trucks along looking for what the ticking noise came from. And I realized it was coming from the boxcars. I yelled out to everyone about it. Everyone was starting to freak out and starting to get out of there and gather supplies just in case. Everyone started to leave. Just in case. Thomas can rush in. What's happening? There's explosives in those cars, Thomas! I yelled to him. He said he would get him out of there, away from the harbor. And I thought he was being a complete idiot. I'm getting those boxers out of here. Everyone else told him to get going. And get out of there. And as soon as he came back, we heard an explosion. And it was quite lucky that Thomas had gotten the boxcars out of there. Because Duck was coming down the line with a passenger train. And he had stopped on the bridge when he saw the explosion. Oh dear! What happened there? Ryan told him. Thomas just saved us all from an explosion. And he got the boxers out of there and saved us all and all the people around here. Why, thank you, Ryan. Even though I don't fully like you right now because you kind of took my branch line for a bit. Well, that was Spot Controller's orders. Let's get the explosives out of there before anyone got hurt. Yes, he was quite brave, Sir Arthur. Oh, excuse me, Ryan. Oh. Yeah, he was quite brave. Yes, indeed. I think you should get a reward for finding us some in the bombs. He didn't find the bombs, said Percy. I did. Everyone just ignored him and started congratulating Thomas on what he had done. I was quite jealous about this. And this would be really testing our friendship, that barely existed now. Duck soon continued down the line with his passengers, and we all got back to work. Well, I better get going. Gotta make sure that everything gets back to schedule. All of you do the same. Yes, Toss, after you saved the day, we'll listen. Because you're a hero. Yes, Thomas, you're a hero. The very next day, Lady gathered 4 of us at the harbor so she could tell us something important. She told the 4 of us that us 4 would be sent out to find that diesel that tried to blow up the harbor. And we all agreed to. We all soon rolled out to go find him and bring him to justice. She counted on us 4 to find him. We soon found him rushing backwards on the line trying to escape from us. He didn't know where he was going. He didn't know this part of the island. He had never been in this part. so he was lost. We all soon came over and tried to get him. Me and Thomas had to deal with him. Ferguson and James tried to find a way to run around to get over there. And when unexpectedly Diesel 10 came around the corner. Aha! I see you're trying to deal with one of my friends. Not you again, 10. I thought we settled our beef back in 2000. What are you doing here? I need to get out of here. You think you want to mess with my friend? James and Fergus, hurry up. We're trying to find sad points. Oh, there's one. 10. Can you deal with these two in front of me? I can deal with the two at the back. Yes, just put it forward. Whoa. Come here, Rusty Red. Oh no, not you again. Whoa. Oh. You good, Thomas? Yeah, I'm fine. Just get him. Alright. How are you two so strong? Fergus, go save Thomas. Alright? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fergus hooked up a chain Thomas and get him back on the track. Alright, Fergus, get out of my way. I'm going in room. Gotta get them forward. Yes, Thomas. Yes, sir. Alright. Whoa. Nice shot, Thomas. You didn't get me. Whoa. Not again. Ow. Do you want to be bashed off the track like your friends? I'll help my friends no matter what. You asked for it. No, the tree! Who cares about this stupid tree? You'll never get away with this, 10. You want some too? Whoa! I got him! How did I get him? Good job, Percy. Yeah, good job. Decent. Shut up, Thomas. What do we do now? I'll go find a crane, and I'll tell Lady Libby caught Ross Bucket and Diesel 10. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Does it look like we can? I soon returned to the site where the battle had happened. I brought 2 trucks, and the only crane I could find was Kevin. He was shocked by what happened. He first went to go get the other steam engines back on the track, which he started with James, because he was already partially on the rails. And he even grabbed Fergus and pulled him back, and I had to move him out of the way so I can get to Thomas. Then he pulled Thomas onto the track. And he went over towards Ross Bucket, which he was pretty heavy for Kevin, but he got him eventually. And pulled him to the flatbed. Diesel 10 was even more tricky because of his claw, so he went from the back to grab him, so he couldn't use the claw on him. He had lifted him up onto the car where he couldn't move. He had to readjust Ross Bucket so he wouldn't be over the truck so I could actually pull him. Some of the engines were too damaged, such as Thomas and Fergus, but James could still run. Kevin soon got back on his flatbed, and we were getting prepared to leave. It was a long way back to the harbor, because that was the closest location. Also, Lady was there, so it would be pretty easy to find her. We all soon left. The diesel criminals saving Sodor again. Ladies soon heard the chorus of voices, and the full cavalcade came in. And she was surprised that Diesel 10 was there. They stopped so she can get a good look at what they had got. Kevin soon got off so they could tell him how far back they'd have to go. And had to be careful in what they did so the diesel wouldn't fall off the cars. The lady was shocked by this. And she asked how this happened, how they got Diesel 10. They explained that he had ambushed them. And, well, we got him. Lee was ecstatic by this. She had been planning an operation to catch Diesel 10 for a couple of years now. And she didn't even have to do it anymore. She was so glad. She said that she would talk to some professionals and put them in Railgate prison for what they had done. And, well, Thomas got most of the credit, even though he did probably the second least shine. I don't even know. But I was on the caught Diesel 10, and yeah, blah blah blah. You get the idea. We were told to take those two away to be put somewhere secured, so we can keep them from escaping. Me and James soon brought Rusbuck and Diesel 10 to the holding shed where we keep criminals that we have captured. We had siphoned all their fuel out of their oil tanks so they couldn't move anywhere. And I said, have fun running away here before you go to Railgate to rot even more. Wait, Percy, Lady said one of us had to stay guard tonight. Who should do it? Oh, I will. I sometimes like being up all night. Okay, if you say so, Percy. I had managed to get to the shed, and I slowly fell to sleep. It was around 3 or 4 a.m., I think. A couple nights after we had captured Diesel 10 and Rusbucket. Me and James had multiple shifts going back and forth. And it was my turn again. I was half asleep, and I just fully fallen asleep. I was just about to fully fall asleep when I heard 2 diesel engines going towards the sidings. And I couldn't really tell who it was because they had gone by before I could fully see. But I heard 2 voices. One I fully recognized, being Diesel. Oh, hello, Rusbucket and Diesel 10. What did you two do to get here? Quiet, Diesel. There's a steamer on guarding us. I see. I'll be quiet then. How about you, Derek? I heard him say Derek. My eyes lit up, but I was acting like I was asleep, just in case. Oh, Diesel. I wonder what happened. I wonder if they got caught because they're being idiots. Hey, I did my part of the plan. I don't want any more to deal with this. Look, I helped with the Civil War like I was told to. I got the job to put the explosives in that new harbor at Harwick. That was my part of the deal. Nothing else. I know, but you've been roped in, Rusbucket. So you'll have to come along. I'll be along for a few more years, alright? Then I'm gonna leave and live out my days on British Rail free, like our deal said. I'm one in other parts of Britain, Yes, yes, I know. And parts of America, too. Yes, yes. Now be quiet about that. So, then, how'd you end up here? Oh, I was going online, because Rustbucket told me steamers were chasing him, so I was there to help. But the little green one over there caught me. That little one caught you. Be quiet, Diesel. Okay, fine. Also, we have fuel for you both. We have hoses to put into your engines. They soon fill up the 2 big diesels with fuel to get away. Alrighty. We need to get going now. Yes, of course. Come on, you two. I know you haven't run in a couple of days, but I know you guys are be fine. Yeah, let's get out of here. 10. As soon as my other part of the deal is done, I guess, I'll be leaving you for good. Okay, Ross Bucket, I get it. Diesel. Yes, Todd. Do you think we should take the little green puffball over there? No, leave him. It'll even cause more chaos here. Yeah, but I love that. But they'll go after us even more because we have one of their own. Fine. But if you can hear me, little green goblin, I'll be back for you someday. Percy thought to himself, I need to get them back soon. I'll do it in the morning because my crew aren't here and my fire ain't lit. Why does it always have to end like this? I had said to myself. In the morning, my driver called Lady to go over and she brought Fergus with to ask Percy some questions about what happened last night. And Thomas had been with Lady discussing what to do about the harbor, so he came along. While Percy was explaining to Fergus, Thomas jumped in and said, Percy, you're a complete idiot. You should have went after them. But they abstract me. That is true, said Lady. It's very true, yes. We can't be risking any Sudrian lives. And what you said, Derek is working with them. He's been back with us for like 10 years now. So he's been an undercover engine for them for 10 years. That's crazy. Yeah. You're telling me. And they left the fuel tankers they used to refuel Rustwick until 10. What idiots, said Thomas. And their Sodor fuel tankers must have stolen them. So they say Sodor on the side of them. They must be stolen. Yeah, I think so, Mr. Fergus. I wonder how I even got this far. Because this area is in the western side of Sodor, not near the Vigorstown Bridge. How could they have gone over here? Because, think, the Flying Kipper, the Midnight Express, some other small passenger trains and goods. How could they have gone through and not be seen? I don't know how they did it. And no record in the ports have been said. I wonder how they got in. We'll figure that out later. I'm going to continue to investigate the area. If there's any security footage, we got some work done about it. Alrighty. Well, Thomas, get back to the harbor. We need to get finished. Yes, sir. Ma'am, you mean? Oh, yeah, sorry, lady. So you're saying that because it's Tom Hat. It's fine. Alrighty, Percy. You're going to be working at the harbor, so you can stay away from me for now, alright? Yes, lady. Alright. Get to work now. Yes, lady. I've been pulling a train down the line through a junction near Balladrin. When I saw Fergus, Dahl, and Douglas staring down the line, I asked them why they were staring down the line. And they said, look down the line. When I saw Diesel, Derek, Dieselton, and Russ Bucket come down the line. Fergus, Dahl, and Douglas immediately started charging towards the Diesels for an attack on them. First was left to deal with Diesel and Derek. Dahl and Douglas were left to deal with Dieselton and Russ Bucket. I was not expecting this whatsoever. I was just supposed to take a train. Everyone was yelling. And Russ Bucket went charging towards me, which I went bang forward at him and crashed him back. And then derail it all. How do these fellas actually strong? I just had to leave my trucks back there so I could help. I want to help you, Fergus. You need all help. Yeah, thank you, Percy. Come on. Hey. Wow. Can you all keep it down while I'm trying to sleep? Oh, never mind. Come on. Oh, hello, little green puffball. What do you do with those Scots? I'll deal with little green goblin. First, can you handle these two? For now, at least. I'll need help in a bit. Little green goblin. I don't know. I see you trembling with fear. No, I'm just playing smart. What the? Bubble Fergus! Whoa! Bubble Doll Douglas! Whoa! Oh! Got him! Good job, Percy! Good job, wee lad! I was quite so thinking. Yeah, I guess so. That seems that they're all off the line. Also, we got a little traitor here. Derek. You're gonna be going away with this lot for a while. Come on! You'll never give up, will you, steamers? No, Diesel. The steam will rule over this island. For always and always and always. Ain't that right, Phyllis? Of course, Percy. Yes. Alright, well, we better get a breakdown, gang. You can go get them. I will. Alright, good. Me, Fergus, Douglas, and Dahl were ordered to take the Diesels away to Railgate. Luckily, nothing crazy happened on the journey. And it was really lucky, too, because we knew that Diesel had other Diesel allies, I guess I can say, that would come to help if they knew. Luckily, they didn't find us. In the summer of 2014, at a junction near Kildane, something unexpected happened. I don't know what happened exactly because I wasn't there when it fully happened, but I did see a Diesel in the distance pouring oil on top of a bridge and scampering off. I had just arrived at the junction. I had to stop because of faulty sat points. And I heard Stanley's whistle, and he tried applying his brakes going down the bridge, but he just slipped on the oil, and he hit a support beam that fell out. And slid right under the bridge with stone cars being stone everywhere. Oliver had come in was going through with a goods train, and he stopped just in time. And Thomas had come by too, the passenger train, and he was stopped too. Then he heard one final whistle. It was James. He had to go over the bridge. And then we realized if he went over, the bridge would probably collapse. So we tried to get him to stop. But we couldn't get him to stop in time. He went onto the bridge. It slowly started to collapse in on itself. No. Whoa. He was starting to lean off the bridge. The other piece of track soon fell. Whoa. Guys, help. Somebody help me. I knew there was a sad points nearby where James was, so I went back down the line to save him. I left my trucks over there, and I soon came and called up to him. Wait, James, I got you! Please hurry, Percy! We need to save the passengers! Come on! And they got them off the bridge just in time. The bridge soon collapsed, right in front of Thomas. Oh my goodness. No kidding, James. I'll bring you down there, James. You stay here, right? Percy then came back. Oh my goodness. This is terrible. Yeah, you're telling me. Luckily, the passengers didn't get hurt, Mr. Percy. Yeah, and I had a full excursion for Figgerstown. Now I will be held up for hours. Yes, and Stanley, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Oh, you, James? I'm fine. Oliver? Yeah, me and my trucks are fine. Alright, you should go for a crane. I will. Thank you, James. James brought a crane. Kevin showed up with him. And so did Fergus. And Harold came in also with support from this guy. Hello, chaps. Alrighty, what happened here? Asked Fergus. Ask Stanley about that. Well, I clean him up. First, I need with the support beam. Yes, excuse me, Kevin. Yes, Stanley, what happened exactly? Well, I was taking those two stone cars down the line when I slipped on some oil and hit that support, and the bridge started to collapse. And, well, I don't know what happened. I couldn't see much from the other side of the bridge, but I did see a fuel tanker with someone, which I don't know who exactly. I did see a fuel tanker, though. Can somebody move Stanley, please? I would, to toss, but they're still in the way. Alright, I'll just pull him with the crane. There we go. Now I can put the support back in. This is just temporary, guys. Bridge will probably be temporarily closed off, but we just need to clear the line. First of all, from all the debris. Alrighty, that's in. Alrighty, let me get to the other track. Yes. Alrighty, well, Stanley, what happened? Well, I still don't know. I didn't really see. Probably ask a couple of the other engines around here. Percy, what do you see? Because you were here when it happened. Yes. Well, I was hanging on the line with my train. Ow! And, I saw like a neon greenish yellow diesel pushing an oil tank on the bridge and spilling the oil. And well, then Stanley came over and yeah, you can see what happened. Did you see a nameplate or anything? No, but I did see a number. What number is that? A number 3. A green and yellow diesel with the number 3, eh? Excuse me, Percy? I can't fit under that bridge. I go the long way. Yes, I don't... there was a nameplate, I just couldn't fully read it. There you go, Ka. Leave me be. So, that's what happened then. Yes, that's correct. Probably thinking to sabotage the railway. Alright, Captain, can you clear the line? Yep, there you go. Alrighty. Thomas? Yes, Fergus? Can you please take Stanley to the voice on your way up to Vickerstown? Of course. On Stanley. Let's get going. Alrighty. Who will take these trucks? I have to get my own, so I can't. I have to get the passengers to their destination at Kildane. Or your coaches. Oh no, I forgot about them. You think it'll be safe to go over the bridge? Yes, just go really slowly, okay? Alright. Oh, you forgot the crane. I'll get it. Come on, Collins. Let's go. Oh, okay. Alright, Albert, you get going. We'll clean up the rest in a little while. Thank you. Alrighty, Percy. Better get going. Alrighty. Alright. Get you trucks moving. In 2016, we went to the mainland for a great railway show. It was very exciting for us. The ones that went were me, James, Thomas, and Gordon. Lady, because, well, she was our controller, obviously. I was in the shunting competition, and unlike in the movie that was made, I didn't wimp out and let Thomas take over. Thomas offered to do it, but I said no to him, and I would do the shunting challenge. James was in the Splendor Challenge, and ended up getting second place. He was not happy about that. Gordon was in the speed competition, and got third. Yeah, his brother and another engine. Thomas was there as a backup in case I had broken down or something. It was an interesting time at the railway show. The shiny challenge was fun, exhilarating. It was me versus 2 other smaller engines. I took a car from one of them, and I ended up winning the shiny challenge. While the others were jumbling around, struggling, I managed to win really fast. I'm not really confused of where to go at the end. And I ended up winning the challenge. It was the most exhilarating day of my life at that point. The other 2 were good sports for the most part, besides electric shunter called Stafford, which he would end up working on the island a little bit over the years as a visitor. He got last place. And the other engine was called Luna. She's a little green engine like me. Me and her got along. And she was a nice engine. Stafford was jealous of me winning. And he said he'd get back to me someday. When me and Luna were talking, Thomas came up. I was mad at me because I had taken over the shunting competition, but I told him I'd won the gold medal for Sodor in shunting. I told him, but he didn't listen. He just bumped me. Lady had to come over and stop the fight. And Thomas eventually broke it off and went away for now, till we left. James was also furious while getting second place to a pink engine called Shima. Gordon wasn't too mad about getting second place, or third, I don't remember honestly, to the other engines. I was the main champion for Sodor in this. I was happy about winning the gold medal, and I eventually said goodbye to Luna and Stafford and everyone else that was there. And me and everyone else soon left, back for Sodor the next day. After staying the night, we went back to Sodor, our forever home. One day in mid-2019, me and Duck were called to the yards at Kildane. We didn't know why, until Lady came in with two other engines. Both I recognized from the railway show. It was Luna and a small blue diesel shunter we saw there. She explained to us that they needed some training, because Luna had just gotten back into service and she was needed for shunting, and the blue shunter didn't know much about shunting. Like, he knew like some of the basics, but he didn't know how to shunt properly, as Lady said. So me and Duck were going to train them. They soon moved out of the way, and Lady got going. It was an interesting time training these two. The yard was a mess. Trucks were everywhere, and on the wrong tracks, and weren't on their proper sidings for their trains. Us four had to show them in their proper trains. We soon showed them the ways of, as Duck said, the Great Western. I was originally from the Great Western, but I didn't really go by it like he did. That's all how you shut your boot them too hard, Duck had said to Luna. Oh, sorry, Duck. I haven't shot in a long time. I know, Luna. Thank you. Careful, dang the Great Western way. Why you shut up the Great Western way? I don't even know your name, Blue Diesel. What's your name? Gabriel, or you just call me Gabe for short. Now lean on shunting. You derailed the brake van at the back of the sliding. Seems like a you problem. He's going to be difficult, ain't he? Yep, yes he is. At least Luna's doing good. Yeah, it's true. Alrighty. Luna, how you shot properly? You go slowly and back into the truck and make sure that they aren't derailed and all the goods are in their proper cars. Get that? Oh, yes, of course. Gabe was lazy. He just stayed in the shed that was at the yards for most of the time, besides coming every once in a while. The rest of us were left to take care of the shunting. It wasn't work that we necessarily liked, but it was needed to keep the NWR running. Luna got well with it, and she learned how to shunt very fast, even though she hadn't shunted in like 45 years or so. There you go, Percy. Why, thank you, Luna. I'll let you go by. Oh, thank you. Alright, get that green van over there. Okay. Wait, you must wait until the points change, alright? Oh, yes, Percy. Good job, Luna. Don't flip it too hard, duck. We need to be careful. Oh, yes, duck. There we go. Good job. Alright, let's get shunted. Us three were soon finished with the shunting of Kildane Yards. Lady soon came back to congratulate me and Duck, and Luna. Luna soon left for her new home, and thanked us all. Me and Duck were told to get going back to our respective homes, and we agreed. We soon left back to our own branches. Lady had come over to talk to Gabe and scolded him about not shunting. And then he had told her that there was a truck in the shed that was supposed to go on one of the trains that had left already. Lee was even more furious and told her that the controller of his railway would be told about this and he would be punished by the controller. Gabe, being a lazy sod that didn't like to work, didn't even care. So he just bumped her and told her to get out of his way so we could go to the shed. Lady was furious about this. In early to mid 2020, Lady ordered me to go to the magic buffers to get something for her. She was too busy to deal with it at the time. I remember where the magic buffers were from over 20 years ago, and they were even more overgrown than when I was last there. I was shocked by how overgrown the area was. I slowly made my way down to the magic buffer. I soon arrived at a station which a sign said "Shining Time," where I saw Mr. Conductor. And he said, "Why, hello, Percy. It's been a while." "Yeah, it is, Mr. C. How's it been?" "Good. Just had, a couple unwelcome diesels come through here." "Like who?" "Diesel 10 came here a few years ago, but he hasn't been seen. But a couple of his hench diesels have come through." "Oh wait, there's one now." "Lady told me why you're here. Might well get that car on that sign there. That's what she asked for." "Alright." Well, what do we have here?" "Wait, you're the same people that helped with Stinley's accident a few years ago." "Well, I am, huh?" "I need to get out of here." "Get back here, you." "Run, Percy," said Mr. C. "I am." I gotta get out of here with this strange pink car. "Get back here." "Pretty fast for a puffle. You stole a line from Diesel 10. "I know." I need to get out of here. Wait, there's a switch through this tunnel. I got away. I'll get him some other time. I made my way through that tunnel experience like almost no other. I don't want to go back there anytime soon, I'd said to myself those few years ago. I soon arrived at Lady's shed with the strange car. I stopped right in front and told her I got it, but Diesel had chased me to get it. She has concerns about it, but she told me it'd be fine. I just went on my merry way, wondering what that pink car will be used for in the future. And I think November of 2020, we got a new engine called Gary. It was a big engine. The biggest I've ever seen, anyways. Well, Hank and Murdoch could have something to say about that, but they're on Sodor. Lady explained to me that he was a Garrett. A big engine and powerful one at that. He was the only one that's still around from his class. He looked at LNER Center, he was an LMS Garrett. Was apparently sold to the LNER after they struck a deal. He was a very useful engine. And very big too. Even knew who I was from the books. Which was very surprising for me. Everyone! What Gordon? There's something special on the train. It's just normal express, ain't it? Guys, look towards my back coach. A man dressed in all black with a top hat slowly stepped out and went onto the tracks and looked towards all the engines. Is that who I think it is? Is that Sir Tom Hyatt? Yes, it is, Duck. I'm back. Sir, it's been nearly 20 years. If you this long to get back? Yes, I'm sorry, Duck. Yeah, why were you gone for so long? You never explained. Look, it had stuff to deal with British Rail, Oliver, Toad, and some other problems. You left when we needed you most, right after the Civil War. I know, James. Any other questions for me? Any other questions? Yes, sir, I had said. Why did you leave? Someone already asked that, I think. Well, sir, because you're back, will you become controller and take over from Lady? Wait, Lady's the controller? I thought somebody else from, like, my railway board would. After you left, a bunch of percentages made a decision that Lady would become controller. Really? Yeah, and the government allowed it. Huh. Lady, are you okay if I take back power? Yes, I need a break from controlling the island for a while. I can see the stress of doing it. Yes, it's quite stressful. Lady, can you take me to the Parliament building, or like the government building here on Sodor? Yes, of course, sir. Alright, Lady. Onward! I'll be back, everyone, don't worry. Alright. So, said Bucko. Do you think they'll allow him to be controller again? I hope so, I had said to Bucko. Percy, can you show my coaches, please? Yes, of course, Gordon. We still couldn't believe that Strom Hat was finally back. I can't believe the fat man himself is back. Yeah, it seems like he's going to be our controller again. Who is that? You'll see soon, Gary. Don't worry. Alright, well, I better take the coaches away. can't believe the Fat Controller is back. In the April of 2021, I was sent to temporarily shunt at Tidmouth. And I just saw some trucks when I heard a familiar whistle. And then a smaller red tank engine came puffing in. She saw me and was happy. At first I didn't recognize who it was. Then I recognized it was Rosie. I was so ecstatic. She hadn't been here since around 2002. And she hadn't covered any visits whatsoever. It was almost 18 years later. She finally came back. James came to the station with the passenger train and was shocked to see her too, in her red livery. We asked her why she was red, and she explained that she had said that she'd get into NWR colors and get NWR on her side when she finally returned, which she finally did. All of us were really happy about it. Mainly me. And we talked for the rest of the day while she helped me shunt trucks. I was ecstatic by her returning. In February of 2022, me and a few tank engines started, you can say a strike, because the tender engines weren't respecting us anymore. It seemed like they lost their lesson about how you treat smaller engines. They all soon came over here and started yelling at us about how they are on top and that they should listen to them. Charlotte came running over during this and asked what the heck was happening. I explained to them that we were on strike because of the tender engines not like ordering us about all the time. Not even considering that we have other jobs to do. He scolded the tender engines and then us, because we had stopped working in the yards. We all soon learned the punishment, and so did they, for the most part. The strike was soon dispersed, and we all got back to work. Well, yesterday I had a little accident and ran away. No! Woo! Well, that's practically my entire story, up to now at least. What do you think of it? I didn't even want to hear it. I was just here steaming up for my steam tests, and you're just here blabbing for an hour and a half or so about your story. I didn't even ask if I wanted to hear it. You just came in here after your accident you had and just told me a whole life story. Well, what do you learn from it? Nothing. Also, how do you know what time is? I don't know. Were you just built today? Yeah. Well, I gotta go do steam test. I'll see you there, little green. Rude? Well, I hope you enjoy my story anyways. Huh. Guess he's felt that way for a while then. Just wait until I tell him my full story.